What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cracka. Comics, reviews, awesome movies, comedy, and anything else I think kicks ass. This is episode 16, part 3. Like the other two parts, I was showing people how to collect comics, what to look for, and so on and so forth. This part, I like to talk about signatures on comics, which is kind of a tough thing. One thing that's awesome to get if you can afford it, because usually it's pretty expensive, is get an artist to draw you something and then sign it as well. As you can see, this is Jim Fern. He's in the middle, right over here, for Detective Comics Batman. I lucked out. Normally these kinds of sketches, the least amount they'll run you is $50, but I've seen them as high as $200. I lucked out at the comic book store I was working at the time. Jim here, he came in to sign comics for us. And he was pretty cool. He drew this out for me for free and signed it for free, which was pretty damn nice. Those kind of things aside, regular artists or writers, whoever you want to get to sign your book, it's kind of tough. I mean, it is cool to have your book signed. A couple of years ago, they used to have like a huge disagreement with especially grading companies. Because usually if you write on the book, it devalues it. But people were saying, if you have the artist or writer sign it, how could it devalue it? Shouldn't it go up? And grading companies now have specific sections for autographs, which is pretty cool. So rather than your stuff go down by signing it, it actually can go up. A couple ones in my collection. Mark Texeria, I have no idea how this Texeria, I have no idea how to say his last name, but he signed my Ghost Rider. As you can see, he even drew a little Ghost Rider on the bottom there. I had Beowulf signed, which was at they actually gave a certificate as well. That one I actually got for free too, which was kind of cool. Like this one, I'm going to get an example of Ghost Rider. He only charged me $10, and I actually got not only a comic signed, but a Psylocke photo that the picture that he drew signed, which was pretty damn cool. Neil Adams, I got him to sign my Batman. His was really cheap too. He only charged $5, and but he gave it to me for free. It was pretty cool. It's sad that I was the only one in his line, because I don't think many people remember who he is. But he did some really good work back in the day, and it just sucks I didn't have any of his older comics to sign. But what can you do? Hey, free autograph. Another cool guy that I had got stuff signed was Ethan Van Sciver. You can see it's Green Lantern Rebirth I got signed, as well as the Green Lantern new series, and a Batman and Superman, which was pretty cool. You can see on the top. He was a cool guy. He only charged me $20, and he signed any comic that I wanted. It sucks I only brought 3, because he would sign as many as you wanted. But for $20, I got my 3 books signed. I got a photo with him, and he signed a Batman Green Lantern poster kind of thing, which was pretty cool, like a lithograph. Very cool, very nice guy. He's definitely cool to go see if you ever go to a convention. One of my pride and joys of the collections was I got to meet Todd McFarlane, and of course I had him sign my Spawn #1, as well as my first appearance of Venom, and a rare Spider-Man Platinum Edition. What makes the Spider-Man Platinum rare is that it only was given out to comic book store owners for ordering a certain amount of copies of Spider-Man #1 when it came out. So once again, I lucked out for working in a comic book store. My boss gave it to me, and I've had it for a very, very long time, and thank God I got it signed. Like I said, signatures are cool to have, especially if you meet your favorite artist or writer. But they can get expensive. I know that Ethan Van Sciver, if you wanted to get an original artwork from him, it was like $200. But it's worth it sometimes if you really want to spend out the money and just have a cool memory and say, hey, this guy drew this for me. It's awesome. I hope that this helped out future collectors of like I said, what to look for. It was fun talking about it. One other thing you might want to check out, which a little expensive now, it's a little easier because of course the internet. There's a book called the Overstreet Price Guide. So if you ever buy that, it usually runs about like $50. I think it actually went up to 60 now, but it's a really thick book. But it's cool. It gives you all the Overstreet prices for every comic book for that year. It does suck that you got to buy it every year if you want to keep current, but now with the internet, you really don't need it. But if you want to have a reference, something like that, there you go. Thanks for watching. Till Till next time. Later.